How can you redesign a better start for your day to become a better you, to attract a higher level of success into your life? That's what's coming up.
Network Marketing Wizardry is a series of talks by Alvin Yong designed to help network marketing entrepreneurs to turbocharge towards greater success in this amazing wealth-building industry.
You must have heard the phrase, we are all creatures of habits. Your habits define you. Any action, once formed into a habit, becomes a program that pretty much runs your life in an automatic mode, often at an unconscious level. Brushing your teeth is an act that takes only 2 minutes. Brushing your teeth once won't do much to prevent tooth decay, but once imprinted into your life as a daily habit, this simple discipline will safeguard your dental health till your ripe old age. Smoking one stick of cigarette won't kill you, but if smoking becomes a daily habit, this tiny error can give you lung cancer 20 years later. Every act is either a simple discipline or a tiny error. Habit extends a timeline to that action, making you repeat it automatically, and over a period of time, the effect of every habit will become more and more significant. Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. And I would add to that sentence, mediocrity then is also not an act, but a habit. Therefore, it's helpful to ask yourself, what do you repeatedly do every morning to start your day? Do your morning habits constitute a series of simple discipline or an assortment of tiny errors? Regardless of how you are currently starting your day, the fact that you are watching this now, I know you are keen to improve and become a better version of yourself. Let us learn from the successful people how they start their day right. Successful leaders know that how you win is how you start. Therefore, they ensure that their every day is started right with very deliberate actions. And over time, these actions have become ingrained as habits like brushing your teeth. Successful leaders are typically very busy individuals with loads of responsibility and things to do throughout the entire day. That's why they cherish their mornings. They wake up earlier, mostly before dawn, to have their precious me time. Here's how you can redesign the start of your day starting tomorrow. Simply wake up 1 hour earlier than your usual time, whether it's 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or whatever time it is for you. Just make a commitment to yourself to wake up at that same time, day after day, for the next 30 days. Now, what do you do during that extra hour? There are 3 important aspects of yourself to awaken every morning. 1. Activate your body 20 minutes. 2. Raise your consciousness 20 minutes. And 3. Grow your mind 20 minutes. Spend the first 20 minutes exercising your body. You're just done sleeping immobilized for the entire night. It's time to get your breath, your blood, your chi circulating, waking up all the cells, get your heart pumping, your muscles stretching. Your body is your vehicle. No matter how brilliant you are, without a healthy body, you won't amount to much. Forget about being productive and attracting success. Now, there's no need to run a marathon in the morning. A short walk or short jog in the park, some light indoor fitness routine or yoga stretches are all great. What is important is get your cardio up, your breath work going, and breaking out into a slight sweat is highly desirable. Once your body is activated, you'll be energized and ready for the entire day. After the dynamic body movements, quiet down for the next 20 minutes in meditation. Meditation is a state of no mind. You allow all thinking to cease, no thought move, and you drop all desired plans and worries. You are utterly silent. When your mind stops, your consciousness rises, and that is the layer of your higher self where intuition, insights, and inspiration reside. Intuition is defined as the ability to know something without analytic reasoning, bridging the gap between the conscious and the non-conscious parts of our mind. Successful leaders are often admired for their foresight, their wisdom, and their intuitive decision. When interviewed, most of them humbly attributed their achievement to good luck, and some say that those brilliant ideas had merely popped into their head. The closer truth is that they have raised their consciousness to be able to better receive those inspirations. How do you meditate? Now let me point out what is not meditation. If you are like most people, you'll find that your thoughts are non-stop. You have little control of your mind. This moment you might be thinking about the plan for next week, and the next moment some old memory pop in and take over the entire show. And this is your monkey mind, always restless and unsettled. Mind can be a good servant that helps you to analyze, organize, and be productive. But it is a dangerous master because an uncontrollable and whimsical mind tires your being, drives you nuts, and even towards depression. Meditation is taming of your mind. You tame the wild horse so that it can serve you and not the other way around. I'll be the first to admit though, it is not easy to quiet your mind. It was tough in the beginning for me, but I promise you, with persistence and patience, you will evolve through the following 3 stages that I personally encountered. Stage 1, bodily discomfort. When I started, it was my body that disturbed me incessantly. More accurately, it was my 5 senses. When I tried to sit silently, some part of my legs would ache, my back would hurt, my face would itch. I also get distracted by the sound of the traffic, the barking of the distant dog, and even the humming of the aircon. I might feel too hot or too cold. All these distractions just made it really hard for me to quiet down my mind. But I persisted. Gradually, my body started cooperating. No more discomfort or itch. I could also completely disregard all the surrounding sounds. I could sit still for 15 minutes at first, later 30 minutes, and eventually an hour long. Then comes the second stage, and what was harder to overcome than the body discomfort was my monkey mind. It took me a few months to gradually calm my mind to enter the meditative state. Now the practice of meditation is to just be a witness to your mind. Simply watch the thoughts like watching the passing cloud in the sky, and don't get entangled with the thoughts. But at first, I would easily get attached to one thought, let it drag me along to other thoughts, and I would get lost. Whenever I became aware of that happening, I would acknowledge it and gently bring my awareness back to being a witness again, as if I was sitting by the hillside watching the passing clouds. Thoughts will come and go. New thoughts will arise out of nowhere, and those will also eventually disappear. When you can watch in a detached manner, you will notice the gap when one thought vanishes before the next thought appears, and that gap is the key to experiencing a moment of no mind, of silence. Slowly, that gap will widen for you, which means your mind is becoming quieter with lesser sporadic thoughts. Your consciousness has risen to a higher level, and you now become more intuitive, more imaginative, and you'll find that you become quicker at seeing solutions to problems too. With meditation, you train your mind to rest when it is not needed. A well-rested mind becomes sharper when you need to work it. Then comes stage 3. Over time, I realized I could switch into the meditative state while walking, driving, or even in the middle of a busy crowd. I have better control to quiet my mind when thinking is not required. I'm less easily disturbed by the sight and the sound. On the contrary, I could see more clearly and appreciate more variety of sounds that are present. In those meditative moments, I realize I'm more connected to my entire surrounding, more aware of all that is going on, living much more in the here and now in the present moment. And that is often when ideas and inspiration appear out of nowhere, or now here. Following 20 minutes of meditation, the next 20 minutes you will grow your mind by reading a good book. Right after meditation, you'll find your mind to be well rested to take in new nourishments. Leaders are readers. Most successful people credit reading as a factor in their success. CEO of Fortune 500 companies read an average of 4 to 5 books every month. Reading widely will enrich you with diverse perspectives, provide you with knowledge from different disciplines. It will enable you to engage in conversation over a wide-ranging variety of subjects, and that makes you an interesting leader to talk to. More importantly, all the dots that you collect from the books you read will allow you to connect the dots later on creatively, and that is how you get innovative. Be selective with what books you read. Newspaper and comics don't count, okay? I made an earlier video recommending 6 good books that changed my life for the better. I'll put a link up here, and I'll also put the link in the description below. Make reading into a habit for yourself if you desire to attract success into your life. Now, how will you start your day tomorrow? I invite you to try this simple formula. Wake up 1 hour earlier than usual, activate your body for 20 minutes, a walk, a jog, some fitness routine or yoga stretches. Just move your body, get your cardio out, work out a light sweat. Then meditate for 20 minutes, silence your mind. Remember, just be a witness through your thoughts. Don't get carried away by them. And after meditation, read for 20 minutes. Pick a good book on personal development, motivation, autobiography, technology, business, spirituality, whatever, read widely. Make this hour a non-negotiable me time for yourself. Wake up at the same time and repeat the same 3 activities daily for an entire month, and you will start to turn them into habits that will truly matter to your journey towards success. Be persistent with your practice and be patient with yourself. May your good habit define a highly successful you in the coming year.
Thank you, Alvin, for your valuable insights. The interview with Alvin will continue next week, so do subscribe to this channel and hit the bell so that you won't miss any videos in the future.